welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So I'm going to be starting up the next part of the quest here for Yoimiya, which is to tell Sakujiro the news. So
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him.
did you catch any of their names?
Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this. Surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Okay.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Okay then. This box right here caught my attention. I don't know why, but that shape reminds me of something. Anyways, let's claim that very fast, just because I can. Another thing I wanted to say is that I now know the answer to this, finding the barrier. In fact, I'm going to do that very fast because I just want to finally finish it. So let's go ahead, teleport over to here, and the job that I need to do is I need to find a lake, and I believe that it's to the northwest of where I'm currently at, this general direction. Oh wow, the fog cleared up really fast when I left that area. Okay, so here's a lake. And would you look at that? There's some kind of gate here. Open. Confirm. And I had the key because I got that key a while back, apparently in the well in Konda Village, so that was quite a while ago. Now, the puzzle in here is probably something to do... yeah, with these. Okay, so this is the way this works. I forget how this works, actually. Okay, one... I believe this is supposed to be one. Over here is probably two. That's what I'm guessing anyways. No. This one is probably 3. Probably. I can't even tell. Based off of those, I thought it was more obvious. But it seems like it's not that obvious. Okay, this isn't good then, because I'm not sure how it's supposed to go. Ah, crap. If I do that, does anything change? I can't go down to 1 here. So that should be significant, right? I can change the other ones a little bit, but maybe if I go back to where it says 1. Oh. Oh, I think I get it. Okay, so if I change that to 2... okay. And I change this one to 3. Change that to 2. Stay on, please. I'm going to change these to 3. I think that might work. Look, there's one here too, just as expected. Wow, I can't believe I figured that out. I swear that I did not look up the solution to that puzzle. I decided that I wanted to figure it out myself because I thought it would be simple enough, but I'm actually surprised that I managed to do it. I knew that there would be a puzzle, because when I was looking at the page that described how to find this place, it mentioned that there was a puzzle, but...
Time for takeoff.
Darn it. I wish that you had more control over where that ends up. There you go.
Wings of Dark.
It's about to die anyways. So I don't need to do anything else. It's... yeah. I'm assuming... again, the two of you have my thanks. Whoa. This again, eh? I apologize. There are some things that become a habit, perhaps. Why are you following us again? Couldn't you just say hello? She must have her reasons. I'm sorry. Paimon's tired from floating around too much. Paimon didn't mean to be rude. It is alright. The barrier here has been undone successfully, and thus the cleansing ritual comes a step closer to completion. Thank you very much. What's the deal with the sacred Sakura cleansing ritual anyways? Is it the same as the cleansing you asked us to do earlier? Miss Anagi also mentioned this before. Anagi? Is Miss Anagi a shrine maiden named Misato by any chance? Her name is Hotomi, Paimon thinks. Ah, that's right. It has been such a long time. But she also said that the method has been lost. Well, it has been so long, after all. It is understandable. I mean, so much time has passed. Don't worry, I'm not angry. Guess it's just my memory throwing a tantrum. Miss Masked Maiden does seem to be very angry, actually. Anyways, the sacred Sakura cleansing ritual is a rite of purification. The Thunder Sakura of Narukami Island can absorb the filth within the earth, but over time that filth will accumulate. If too much filth accumulates, the Thunder Sakura may wither. Therefore, it is necessary to perform some minor purifications on the roots of Thunder Sakura scattered in 5 places around Narukami Island every once in a while, and to set a barrier up. This way, they are given the power to remove the accumulated filth. What about the cleansing ritual, then? When there is enough filth accumulated in the barrier, it becomes necessary to perform the cleansing ritual. Paimon gets it. So, when performing the cleansing ritual, we'll need to use a ward to break the barrier over the tree roots. This is an excellent understanding of the situation. Of course, we've done it twice now, after all. So, those monsters that look like samurai were... So, is that how they present themselves nowadays? They are the embodiment of the land's defilement. Once driven out of the roots by the ward, they will condense into a physical form. So is that what those enemies are out in the field? They're not human, per se. They're some kind of weird embodiment of the land's defilement. That makes sense, I suppose, in a weird way. Assuming that that's what they're talking about, not just the enemy that I just fought. Back then, according to past records, they would turn into Kasha, Inugami, Black Jades, Umibozu, Raging Flames, and other such things. And not all of them would harm people either. For example, there were the Tofu Boys. Kasha? Tofu Boys? What in the world are those? Oh, people don't know about these creatures nowadays? Not really, no. But now they have all turned into ferocious Ochimusha. What has happened to Inazuma? So, if the cleansing rituals aren't performed and the trees do wither, as I recall, the records say that the Thunder Sakura almost withered several hundred years ago. A monster's raged unchecked then, even the sea turned black. The Thunder Sakura tried their hardest to absorb all the evil and the filth, and they almost died in the process. What happened then? The things that came after. I'm really sorry, but I'm not too familiar with them. Either way, the present situation tells me that the problem was resolved in the end. Someone performed the cleansing ritual. Where should we go next? Thanks to your efforts, two root barriers have been undone. Next, having done and seen so much, the two of you must be tired and hungry. I have prepared some dishes. I hope you will like them. Wow, it looks delicious. You might be wearing a mask, but you're the best shrine maiden in Inazuma for sure. Hooray for the best shrine maiden in the land. I don't share their enthusiasm, and I'll tell you why. Why would you accept food from this lady? You hardly even know her. Anyways, I guess that's what we're gonna do. Well then, please enjoy yourself. You dig into a delicious looking feast with Paimon. Oh, this is great. It seems just a little bit off. Well, now that Paimon thinks about it, we just ate so much, but it feels like we've eaten nothing at all. Miss Masked Maiden, did you, use magic? You seem very sensitive to things of a mystical nature. Regardless, please don't worry, these dishes were made with magic I secretly learned from the bake Danuki. They are absolutely harmless, generally speaking. So why? The reason I have served you such suspicious, well, delicious food is to help heal the remaining roots. The Chinju Forest is also home to a ward and a root that requires cleansing, and I believe that an old friend of mine still dwells deep within that forest. You believe? It was a very long time ago. I'm afraid that I'm not entirely sure if he remembers me, or if he might hate me. He can't move freely, and he can't communicate with people either. But after eating this, you should be able to communicate with him. Okay, it was still a little bit tricky on her part. I had a feeling that there was something wrong with the food, though. That old friend of mine should be able to help you at least a little. So I did this, for the sake of the cleansing ritual. The two of you have already twice demonstrated your honor, compassion, and skill. Surely you will finish this deed for the sake of this land's well-being, right? Yeah, since Miss Masked Maiden says we have to, let's finish the fight. You're too easily led, Paimon. Hey, how could you say that? What about the other roots? Apart from Chinju Forest, there's a tree root at a place called Araumi. I wonder if there are still people living there. I haven't been there for a long time. The last one is outside the Kamisato residence. Yeah, we've seen that one. There's a pit on a beach northeast of there, and the root is within. I leave the cleansing ritual to you. Wait a second, we haven't seen that one. I was thinking of the one that was at the very top, that really big one, but that's not really a root, is it? So maybe I'm thinking wrong. Anyways, I leave the cleansing ritual to you. I have another question. Please go ahead. Back there in the abandoned shrine, Miss Masked Maiden, we saw someone who looked just like you through the memento lens. Yeah, we did see somebody like her. Her name was Kazari. Are you that Kazari? Indeed I am. Has Paimon been cheated? She said so in the beginning, you know. Well, anyway, what was that all about? I'm sorry, I never meant to hide anything from you. I've just never had a chance to explain. Nor is now the right time either. I'm really sorry, and I'm willing to bet that she's really super old or something. Probably an Adeptus or something, the equivalent of an Adeptus. Well, fine. Paimon gets it. Just let us know once you've got the chance, Miss Masked Maiden. Right, Aether? You're right. Thank you very much. Ah yes, one other thing. When you spoke of the Memento Lens earlier, what were you referring to? You recount Inagi Hitomi's explanation. That mirror, Hiroshi, what happened? I lost my composure. Please forgive me. In that case, please keep this Memento Lens safe. It is a very precious instrument indeed. I'll keep it safe, trust me. Please do, it's very precious. Don't worry, I'll be sure to look after it well. There are small fox statues in many different places. They are called Earth Kitsune. With the Memento Lens, one can summon forth scenes from the past at the statue's locations. Yeah, we've seen examples of that already. If it can be of aid in your adventures, please make good use of the Memento Lens. We'll use it well. Please do, and protect it. Don't bump it against things, and remember to clean it regularly. Good grief. Okay, got it. Good now. That's good. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I must go. How will we meet up? If the Crimson Sakura knows the pain of parting, it will forever stay. Our fates shall surely be entwined like those of the Sakura bloom. Till our next meeting, I pray for your success beneath the well in Konda Village, where you successfully purified the Thunder Sakura root. I wish you all the best. Okay. Open the quest menu to review the location details, huh? So I am not going to be doing that in this video. Instead, I'm going to be focusing on this again. I just wanted to finish that part of the quest at the very least. Oh wait, before I teleport away from this place, I still want to explore it. At least find anything that I might have been missing. I can still adjust the order on those, but I don't see the point in doing so. Okay, I came in through a path somewhere over here. I think this was the path that I came in through. Yeah. So I can go over here and see if there's anything else. Well, there's that, but okay. That's all I needed to see. I'm not going to bother doing anything else over here for right now. Instead, I will go over to this quest marker and meet up with Keisuke. Try to stop him from arresting Sakujiro, if possible. It'll probably result in a fight of some kind. Those three kids are probably going to have to tell us.
Friends. Let's ask them.
Yeah, I had the feeling that the kids would tell us what they saw.
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on, but I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna get candy! Woohoo! Candy! Whoa!
Okay.
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
that one
It
kid.
looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in.
I was gonna say that one kid. I don't know if the voice actor or
Look, there are
actress.
people from the Tenryu Commission over there. It must be them.
I don't know if they were like being overly enthusiastic or something, but it kind of was a little bit odd.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Do you have to be a jerk about it?
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to fight you, huh?
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
Okay. I kind of feel sorry for you. You know what?
Fire hazard! Ugh.
Oh. I didn't know you could actually play as her in this case.
Think you can get away?
However, they're about to all go down anyway, so... Oh.
Oz, reveal by brace
May as well
yourself.
do that, too.
Time for a light show.
And do
Let's
this.
play. Time for takeoff.
Oh,
Midnight Phantasm.
I guess I can't do that. I'm kinda not really fighting them as hard as I can, but that's because there's really no point.
I will have order.
I'm kinda weak. There we go.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission? You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Why would you tell that to somebody that just beat you up? Think about it for a second. If we decided to silence him permanently, then he would be kind of in trouble.
Huh, look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Kind of dumb. Okay. And there we go. There's Keisuke and Sakujiro.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryo Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
I'd say that they're probably all about to lose miserably. That ability is so ridiculously overpowered.
Stabilize. Order
There
guide.
you go.
Let's play! Time for takeoff.
And I'd say I won. I wonder if they were just gonna keep
Sir,
spawning.
they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Yoshitaka leaves in a panic.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryou Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
Okay, Sakujiro's boat departs in inscrutable silence.
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it.
That boat.
It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
So is he gonna try to arrest us now?
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Imatane Keisuke also leaves.
The way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
I have a feeling that this is going to be the end of this whole quest. So, right up there. Although it's not nighttime, so it seems almost like a waste to do this, but is this the same island that we went to and then the game ended? Like, no, well, not the game ended, but the quest ended for Kamisato Ayaka? I think this was. This is like where they were holding the festival or whatever. And then after that we saw the final scene. Okay, became night.
Huh? Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed.
It was very pretty.
Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the best ones! They won't forget that anytime soon!
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
Thank you for your kindness.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage.
It's Keisuke, not Keisuke. What?
And for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they were commemorating...
Okay, that must have been an accidental misreading or something before, because she said it correctly that time. Unwavering beliefs, right?
Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist.
That's another kind of eternity?
Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Dreamlike timelessness completed. So I was stillness, the sublimation of shadow. What's going on?
Miyazuma's not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right? As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?
Oh, maybe you weren't allowed to do, yeah, you weren't allowed to do the next part of the Archon quest until you completed the 2 character quests. That's interesting. I mean, I didn't think that that was actually the case at the time, but, well, actually, wait a second. Before I do anything else, where is it? Phantom Flow, go to challenge. Oh, I never claimed that, did I? I meant to select that anyways. All the way over there, teleport to it. So that was neat though. I'm glad to finally be done with that character quest, and then I'll be able to do the other soon, and all that other stuff. Anyways, I'm going to do at least 1, if not 2 of these, depending on how fast the one is. So, during this challenge, characters who are affected by... Are they different? Yeah, they are. Characters who are affected by Electro or are carrying an Electrogranum, they can activate Thunder Spears to let them leap into the air. After activating a Thunder Spear, all characters in the party gain a 1000 attack for 30 seconds. After activating 3 Thunder Spears, the next plunging attack made by the character will unleash a shockwave, dealing damage to all enemies on the stage. Wow, that's interesting. So, let's select the normal difficulty, I think, just to make it simple. There we go.
Here we go.
Let's just make sure. I don't know what I'm doing. No more than 2 character deaths, it says.
Insubordination!
Although I have no intention of any of my characters dying.
This is order.
I summon thee! Midnight Phantasma!
Think you can get away?
Okay. I'm actually kind of confused how you could do a plunging attack in this situation. It's
By
not
royal
much.
decree!
There aren't very many places
Time for
where you can do that.
Stabilize.
Okay then. That was interesting, I suppose. Let me just see something very fast. Reward preview. So I can claim that as well. Okay, that's what I'm claiming. It's the Primo Gems that you get for doing that. I'll do the next one as well, for the sake of just getting it out of the way. When the challenge begins, a plasma field will be created at the outer edges of the arena. When a character or opponent are within the plasma field, they will be hit by lightning every 2 seconds, taking electro damage. Characters carrying an electrogram will unleash shockwaves when their charged attacks hit opponents, launching opponents within the AoE and dealing damage. One shockwave may be unleashed in this way every 2 seconds. Interesting. So we'll select normal difficulty again, because why not? And as long as I am... Oh, I have to be inside of this.
This is order.
For some reason, I thought you had to be outside of it. I wanted to switch to this anyways.
What? Think you can get away?
There we go.
Stabilize.
So I guess knocking the enemies out of the barrier can also damage them.
I will have order.
Apparently, anyways. What in the world is up with that little slime there? It's kind of odd.
Order guide.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. I won. These don't actually seem too bad, all things considered. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. The next time I play, I will be doing the next part of the story, the Archon Quest, which requires me to go back to the Komori Tea House. And in fact, I'll teleport right over there, and I'm going to claim my prize for doing that, challenge that I just did there. The extra Primo Gems and stuff. But, yeah, I'll finally get a move on with the story. I have a feeling that once I get a move on with the story, and I complete the next part of it, that I'll probably get some more character quests after that. I was wondering where all the character quests were. But since I haven't been in a rush to finish, all this stuff, I've been doing it kind of like my own pace. I haven't been getting any other character quests. So anyways, yeah, thanks again. See you next time, and bye-bye.